Nigeria is 58. Happy Independence Day, Nigeria, and we are excited about it. Oh, you might want to ask me, what are we celebrating after all? You know, our unity in diversity is key. I don't know why it has been happening, but we are still united, one way or the other. Recently, Nigeria was announced as world capital of poverty, and that means that a lot of Nigerians, about 87 million Nigerians, are living in extreme poverty. Nigeria overtook India, you know, as poorest country. India has over 1.3 billion people, while Nigeria is averagely about 180 million people. That's the problem, and that is the topic we are reviewing today. Nigeria as world capital of poverty at 58. With the vast natural resources we have and everything that God has blessed Nigeria with, do you think we should be in this kind of position at 58?
You know, how can you have so much and your people are suffering? Now, you ask, why is it so? Well, all of us have contributed to it.
Okay.
Both the actors and the movie watchers.
You said we have actors and we have the movie watchers. So can you explain that aspect of the movie watchers?
Every one of us has been actors. We are actors in this movie and also watchers. Okay. But some people are taking the lead. The movie watchers are all of us, the masses, all over the places. What is happening is that, you know, the people who are supposed to lead the way to prosperity have hijacked it, okay, with the wrong steps, with the wrong actions. There is no way you can grow a nation without empowering them. It's not just good enough to have good intentions. It's not just enough to say you have projects. Because that has been, okay, what we say, oh, I built the Third Mainland Bridge, okay, I built the National Stadium, okay. But the truth is that you cannot manage these things over time without empowering your people with knowledge.
Okay.
And that is why China has succeeded. China has become today's world power. India is also progressing in that regard. Brazil is also, you know, making times. Russia, name all the emerging economies. Why have they kept, okay, a steady progress over the years? Because they developed their people. Because if you build structures without having the people to manage these structures, I tell you, with time, these structures will deteriorate. And that is what is happening to Nigeria. We don't have a steady, progressive structure of people's empowerment to carry up with the development, with the times. Nigeria has potentials, no doubt. Even from outside, people from outside, our contemporaries, other nations, they've seen potentials in Nigeria. But how can we, who are in here, don't see it and we don't harness it? Okay? The problem we have is amongst us, and one of them is leadership. Okay? And how has leadership contributed to it? We don't have leadership that has the power to envision what tomorrow will be. They are only concerned about me, now and now. And I tell you, our previous leaders have failed us. Okay. You may ask how, why? Because all they wanted was independence, and they got independence. Okay. But unfortunately, you had a crop of people who are intelligent, who are smart, who are exposed. You have economists, political scientists amongst them, but they never had the vision that it's not just about getting independence. What happens when you are given the opportunity to handle yourself? It's just like a child, you know, whose parent has been taking care of him or her for years. Okay, the child has gone to the point, the age of experience. Now you are 18. You want to then let loose. You don't have the requisite knowledge. You don't have what it takes to take care of yourself. What do you think will happen to that child? The child will just go there and mess up. And that is what happened to Nigeria. Our leaders, the so-called nationalists, those who helped us to get independence, they never envisioned that Nigeria will actually grow, you know, expand to what it is today. They would have made provisions. And because they never made provisions, the people who followed, okay, there is nothing for them to really hold on to. Okay. So like I said, leadership has been a major problem. We have people, we have resources, but having the people, the class of people who will manage these people vis-a-vis the resources we have. That has been the major problem we have in Nigeria.
If you don't have a good foundation, then what can you do?
Exactly, that's what it is, and that's what I said.
Okay.
That is the genesis of the problem we have.
Then, do you think anything that you can do regarding leadership to curb the menace?
Yeah, it's one thing to have problem, and it's another thing to know there is a way out, and it's another thing to take the whole step, to step in, to do what is necessary.
So what are those necessary things now?
Yes, the necessary thing is to begin to look inwards.
Okay.
I don't believe that Nigeria, we are all bad. Nigeria is a great nation, with great people, with great minds. So the thing now, let's not be on the search with the people with the heart for sacrifice. People who are ready to serve selflessly.
The people, do you think they are ready?
They're not ready.
The people?
Yes.
The people are not ready.
They're not ready.
So, yeah.
One of the major problems, oftentimes we focus on the leaders. Who are the leaders? The leaders are some of us, people who came amongst us. So it has been a trend of how we live our life, a general orientation of who we are, what we do, that they progress to being the so-called leaders. Okay, so one of the major problems outside the leadership class is also the people. We have wrong followers. Because as people who are being led by the wrong people, if you rise up, if you're okay with the wrong thing that your leaders are doing, they continue to do it. But if you stand against that, what your leaders are doing is wrong, because you are in the majority, yes, and they are in the few.
We have also discovered that a lot of money is being borrowed, from other countries. Nigeria take loans for developmental purposes, but still, the amount that we have borrowed in relation to what is on ground, we see that is zero balance. So that's also a problem. Considering the future, do you think that the future of Nigeria has been mortgaged, considering the present state we are in?
Yeah, of course, it's very obvious when you have a leadership class who don't have vision, who don't have, the mental capacity to look at beyond the next 10 years, the next 20 years. It becomes a problem. And that is what you can't blame them. It's called international diplomacy, international politics, where the survival, dog eat dog, is the survival of the fittest. They know their way around, and of course they scramble for the weaker ones, how they can suppress them. So that is what is happening. And that is what Europe and America did with Africa decades ago. So that is what China is doing now.
What do you think we can actually do, to better the lot of Nigeria?
Individually, in our groups, in our families, in our communities, it's hard time we realize what we have. Because if you don't call yourself your name, you are called. You can be called anything. Yes, right? So it's hard time we begin to realize that we are more than who we are. That we have all that it takes to be at par with our contemporaries elsewhere in the world.
So do you foresee any hope for Nigeria?
There is hope. Okay. Definitely there is hope. Where there is a will, there is a will, there is a way. Okay, so what's going to happen is, like I said before, people pointed out, the leadership class has failures, and for us to get it right, that means we also have to fall back to the same system that has failures, what it is that we need to do it right, and we start by choosing the right leaders. The first step is for us to choose the right leaders. Then we the people, we've got to begin to reorient ourselves. Like we pointed out before, that we need to begin to see things differently. We need to change our mindset. We need to begin to see ourselves that we are modern days. We have the potentials to really take our destinies in our own hands.
Just like you have heard, Nigeria can be good if we get the right leaders, if we also consciously do that which is right as the people. So, once again, we have to say Happy Independence Day. So enjoy yourself and hope for a better Nigeria while we do